Round 6, Adelaide at Skilled Stadium was a very important game for the club, the first home game of the year, Ben Graham's 200th game.
Yeah, we've won all our milestones this year. Benny Graham had one, and his 200th, which is a great effort. There's not many Geelong players that have played 200 games, and we're really happy that he made his 200. And we had a pretty solid day from start to finish, and very, very pleased to get a second win of the year.
Cameron Ling went off the ground with his arm hanging by his side. Looked like he was going to be out for the year. What were your initial thoughts?
Initially, I thought he'd broken his arm or dislocated his elbow the way he went off. Tough man, and he probably shouldn't have. Many players wouldn't have played the rest of that game, but it's pretty hard to stop Cameron. He's a very strong-willed person, and wanted to get back on and ended up becoming one of the best players on the ground, which is just a super effort.
Maloney with the bounce and the helicopter ball. Mark Mackey, is he close enough to score? Gives it to the left-footed Ling. He runs loose, lines him up. Cats have hit the front. He plays on, centering ball to Ling. A little further out, but straighten the angle up somewhat. And Cameron Ling will line up for his second goal of the quarter. See the left elbow heavily strapped there. Happened in the first 2 minutes of the game. We thought he had done some real damage, but courageously he's back out there playing in some discomfort. From 50 metres out, he allows for the win. It draws back nicely. Ling's got 2 in a row. Cats have got 4 in a row.
And the Cats might be away here.
On centre wing, handball back into Hunt. Around Maloney it was, in fact. Driving ball inside 50. Kingsley had his man beaten. Ablett was straight. Nails it. He's happy. Geelong are happy. The fans are happy. Gathers through the middle. Got it in this case to Tenace. Maloney, 60 out. Uses the wind to his advantage and nails it.
Milburn thumps it all the way to half forward. Mackey couldn't get it. Chapman knows where they are, and bangs home his second.
Soft hands, lucky. Mooney now goes forward with a kick that was partially smothered. Stenglein didn't have it. Ball fed out nicely from Kingsley. Got it to Ablett from 55 metres out under enormous pressure. Ablett's nailed it. He loves it. Great responding goal from the junior Ablett.
Ball back into play. Ablett, speaking of the same page, it's the big page. He's got 3.
My advice would be to have a go.
Why not, Brian?
65, centering ball. Chapman's got to go back. He's got it. Gives it to the runner Ling. He kicked one from here in the third. Lines this one up. Drifts it in. Got his third as Cameron Ling. Umpire paying the advantage here, which allows the Cats to move it swiftly through the middle. Haynes.
Great effort.
It was. Got an arm there. Kingsley now wants an end-over-end ball bouncing towards the goal. It's there. Really well placed. Kingsley gets his first of the day, and the Cats fans are happy. Instructions being issued from Cam Mooney, and then he offers the ball inside to Scarlett. Low ball.
There it is.
Now, Torp. Line up for the Torp. Why not? Game 200 he is. Here it goes. It's an awesome kick. Have a look at that. Boy, oh boy. Journey covered now. I'm just stepping out the meterage of that. That was 80 metres. Go to the NFL now, Ben.
That's what the crowd, that is just rubber stamped. A very, very good afternoon for the Geelong supporters.
Another plus was the form of Kane Tenace, who won a National Rising Star nomination.
Yes, National Rising Star. And the one edit that just will stick in my mind forever was his first goal against Carlton in round 2, and him running away from Andrew McLeod, which was just not many people in the competition would even dare to do, let alone in your 4th or 5th game of league football.
Tell us about draft day. How many clubs did you talk to before draft day?
I talked to a few. I talked to probably 10 or 12. Didn't actually talk to Geelong at the draft camp. I spoke to Stephen Wells, the recruiting manager, 2 or 3 days before the draft, and that's all the contact I had with Geelong. I didn't speak to Bomber at all till a couple of days after I got drafted.
If it sits for him, he's away. It does. He is. It can go all the way. 2 bounces. The young man, 3 bounces. Steadies. Took perhaps a fraction long to Adelaide. About to be caught. Tenace still going. Can he drive it home?
Well
oh,
done.
yes, he can.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, I suppose. Just went for a run.
Went for a run, you had about 3 bounces, gave it off to Ablett, got it back and then kicked the goal.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm told to do, mate. Crezza tells me to run, so just following instructions.
Now you come down to Geelong and they've dubbed you already the Geelong Flyer.
Yeah, I've seen that in the paper. Last week it was.
Did you know who the Geelong Flyer was before?
Yeah, I knew Bobby Davis, yeah. Had to pose for that picture, actually. It felt a bit silly.
And what did you know about the Geelong Football Club?
Gary Ablett plays here.
Any others? Any other former champions?
I knew a few. Billy Brownless was one of them. He's a great player, apparently.